Hello there. What is going on, everybody? Today we are doing a really cool unboxing, and this is Star Trek time. That's right. It's not a Star Wars unboxing. We are looking at Star Trek, one of my other very true loves. This is Star Trek Away Missions, a miniatures board game. This is the Battle of Wolf 359 Federation versus Borg core set. Now, that's a mouthful. What is this? This is a two-player game, which is expandable to beyond two players. That is Star Trek Away Team missions. Think of post-Battle of Wolf 359, a lot of ships that are left in debris, and we're trying to salvage. We're trying to see what we can find, if there's any survivors, if there's any missing technology, any Borg technology that we can find. Borg are trying to go in there and stop us and assimilate as many people as they can. And we're going to be inside Starship interiors. We've got really cool kind of Enterprise-esque sort of Starfleet bridge, modular board system in this. Really cool miniatures. They are a little cartoony kind of. I'm thinking like Lower Decks sort of animation style on a lot of this stuff. It's a very cool expandable game, and we're gonna be looking at just an unboxing today. We're gonna show you what comes inside this core set. This is a heavy core set, by the way. Very cool stuff, though, right here. Big thanks to Gale Force 9 for sending this out to me. While I get this open, I want to let you guys know there are certain games that people will reach out to me and ask me if I want to review, and then there are certain games that I reach out to the publishers and say, can I please have the privilege of reviewing this game for you. And this was one, as soon as I saw it, I was on the horn to Gale Force 9, like, please, I would love to take a look at this, because it looks like it's something that I'm going to absolutely love. And we are, I'm so excited. Big Star Trek fan. If you're a Star Trek fan, let me know down in the comments section. We've got a lot of cool stuff here. I'm going to get a different camera angle going, but before I do that, we have a big new giveaway going on right now for a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway to help put towards a game or gaming expansion of your choice. All you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. Let's go ahead and get a better look at this. All right, so starting off, we do have 6 dice for each faction. We've got our Starfleet dice here. They are D6s with the faction logo as the 6. And we have our Borg dice here. Now, these are the fancy sort of marbled gray and blacks with the green inking. These actually look awfully familiar, similar to the Borg dice that you may have seen in Star Trek Ascendancy. I'm not sure if they're the same dice, but they are kind of similar. And we have our Borg here, so very cool. Now, these are nicely sculpted. Single pieces, so you're not going to have to assemble any of these. So some folks don't necessarily like having to, glue their miniatures together. Some people really like having miniatures that are already assembled, ready to go. You can, pick this game up and play it straight out of the box. Your miniatures are all good to go here. All right. So pretty cool stuff. Now, you do have, but the first thing I notice is that the factions appear to be asymmetric. Now, this is a 2-player game, so your Borg, I believe, are going to be another player, and then it's the Federation that's also the other player. So one person's playing Borg, one person's playing the Federation, and so you've got 6 Borg and only 4 Federation. So we've got Commander Shelby here. You may remember her from the Best of Both Worlds, as well as Star Trek Picard, and which is very appropriate to not have Picard in this, because this game is taking place in the immediate aftermath of Wolf 359, and during that time, Picard was Locutus of Borg, and so Shelby was on the Enterprise. And Riker took over as acting captain there, which is pretty interesting. We got Data here, which very, very cool. And we've got Riker right here. They definitely captured the likenesses. It's very, very clear and easy to tell who is who. And then, of course, I don't know who this guy is. No, I'm just kidding. We've got Worf there with the Batleth, ready to chop some Borg in half. They can't adapt to his Batleth. They can adapt to his phaser, but not to his Batleth. All right. So that is our miniatures. Very, very cool. We have a rule book here. And we also have a quick start guide. Now, Gale Force 9 has put out some videos to kind of help you get acquainted to the game. I will probably be doing a review that will kind of cover some of the gameplay also. But this is a nice, our Star Trek kind of themed rulebook too. You've got like a lot of the Star Trek fonts and kind of design elements, like this thing, kind of the stuff that we would see in the panels, which is really cool. And then there are some more expansions too. We've got Klingons and Romulans that you can also pick up, and there's some rules in here for expanding those, and those are gonna, from what I've read, those are gonna actually expand the game beyond 2 players. So if you wanted a game that could play 3 or 4 players as well, I think this is possibly gonna be right up your alley. I really like this board setup too that they have going on here, because it reminds me of, for a lot of you guys who followed me for a long time, remember Star Wars Imperial Assault and how that's kind of got no longer in production, and you know, nothing new coming out for that game. And it's, you know, having like dudes on a map with like modular boards and stuff is just, you know, especially in the Star Trek universe now, it's just, I think it'd be really cool, and I think it might kind of scratch that itch a little bit, which I'm excited about. All right, we have lots of cardboard here. And a really nice insert in here. Look at this. This is a really good, look at this. This is great. I am such a sucker for a really well-designed insert that's just gonna make setup and tear down so much easier. Oh, I love this. I love this. We got decks over here. We got Borg starter deck, a Borg support deck. Use these cards for your first games. Once you've played a few games, open the other deck of cards and start customizing your decks. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. All right, so let's take a look at the cardboard that we have here first. So we've got, I'll punch all of this stuff later. I'm not going to punch it right now. We've got points. You're basically doing missions on here, and you're going to be trying to, you know, earn points by doing your missions. But it also has combat. You can take cover, stuns, bonus actions, all kinds of cool stuff like that. More about that in the rules. We got a nice little quick reference card here. Well, let me do that later. I'm so excited. We've got all this interior operations, turbo lifts, main corridors, medical. Oh man, a dice board where you're going to compare dice. Basically kind of risk style, where like if we're attacking or we're doing something or we're competing against each other for a skill check or an attack, we're going to compare dice like highest to highest. So if I roll a 6 and you roll a 5, but those are our highest, so those will get compared. You know, if you ever played Risk, it's going to be very similar. Ooh, we've got the bridge. Very, very familiar look of that NCC 1701D Enterprise bridge here. Command, operations, science, different centers. Oh, look at that. And then you've even got like, look, you've got like the captain's ready room. You've got you get the briefing room right there. You got another room over here on the side, turbo left. I love it. Oh man, we got so many cool stuff. Armory, science lab, biology lab, and these are all individual pieces, and they can be put together in different ways. Look, like you can see, look, the hallways right there. You know, we can build our own ships, because there's lots of wreckage at Wolf 359, so we're not always building the same ship, right? And there's a cool thing about like that, you know, you can, oh my gosh, I didn't even look at the bottom side, that you can build these ships. You can like kind of take turns. So it's like, oh, I want to put this here, but then my opponent's going to play the next tile and they might put it somewhere else. So building the board is something that you're going to be doing at the beginning of the game as well. And then we have engineering over here. We got crew quarters, engineering, and oh, I didn't even flip these over. So let's flip them over. We got Borg ship interiors on the other side. Look at these. Well, these are a little creepy. All right. Oh, we've got a big kind of bridge area right there. No, that's not a bridge. Okay, hey, this is the bridge. Oh, the Borg bridge looks kind of weird, doesn't it? And then we've got some of the smaller areas and punch board areas there. Very cool. And that's the other side of that one. Okay, that's all the big cardboard sheets. We've got our unit cards here. Let's see. Now, one of the cool things too is you have different values for things, and you have these little punch pegs. And I believe these are going to go in like so. And like as you take damage and you can like lose these abilities, they can come out. So these are, it's a way of marking that you have maybe 2 defense now, but then if you might get hurt and then lose that and you'll have 1 defense. So you have a whole bunch of these little punchy stars to kind of help keep track. Now they don't go in there super far. They're meant to be in this one as laying down. So if I try to stand it up while I'm showing it to you, it's gonna fall out. They don't go in there super deep, but they get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like as I'd have it laid down like that. So that's pretty cool. So we've got 5 of 5, 4 of 5. Oh, we do have Locutus of Borg. Oh, he's in here. He's one of these guys. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought one of those looked a little bit like Picard, but I wasn't sure. It's kind of hard to tell because Borg are not really necessarily designed to be, unique. We've got 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, 5 of 5. Oh, okay. And then Locutus of Borg. Okay. And then we've got our Federation people. We've got Data. We've got Riker. We've got Shelby and Worf. And we have some other boards here too. I don't know what these are for. Well, they're only one-sided. Simulation tubules, tubules. Okay. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is if you get assimilated. I'm not sure exactly how those work yet. And then we'll take a look at some of the cards from the starter decks to see how those look. I'm not going to open the support decks just yet. If you want to see the advanced cards, you're going to have to pick the game up yourself, but we'll show you a little bit of what comes in the starter decks. All right, so in our Borg starter deck, you're going to have 2 decks for each of these factions. You're going to have a support deck and a mission deck. And the mission deck is going to have lots of, TNG, Next Generation era, screen captures, a lot of recognizable scenes. And these are going to be all different ways to score points. So there's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of recognizable stuff here. Oh gosh, yeah, a lot of stuff you're going to see from Best of Both Worlds in this particular set, which is pretty cool. In your support deck, you're going to see different types of cards like events and equipment. And they're going to have their different rings around them. Again, lots of different ways to play them. They're going to tell you what they do on the card, as well as having other keywords on there like subcommand and transporter and things like that. And so like this one has implant and medical and implant and assimilate and so on and so forth. So you're going to be getting lots of recognizable stuff, a lot of nods to the show, which is really cool. And I also like the way that these go together because then they kind of, you can put them together on your play area and then it has the Borg symbol right there, which is very, very, very clever. And I like that. And of course, there is a whole nother deck, which you can add more stuff to if you want to, once you get really comfortable with this and you want to change things up. Now for our Federation deck, we have the same thing. It's going to go together. So you're not going to be able to get these cards confused with the Borg cards. And so that's a pretty nice thing for our mission deck. We've got a lot of the actual Enterprise crew, not necessarily. Oh, we definitely have that. We don't have as many Borg on these artworks, but on these screen caps. But pretty cool stuff. Definitely a lot of stuff from the Best of Both Worlds, but a lot of classic TNG reminders. It's a really great kind of trip down memory lane. Oh, look at it. You got all the other crew too. Dr. Crusher, Chief O'Brien, Geordi. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is cool. And I like that this is an expandable game system too, because Next Generation is just such a great era in Star Trek. I love to see it. And oh, look at that Type 3 phaser rifle. Cool stuff. So yeah, there's lots of, you've got missions, you've got combat, you've got iconic Star Trek artwork and feel and nostalgia going on with this. I am digging it so far. All right, guys. So that is just an early first look at Star Trek Away Missions, a Battle of Wolf 359. I'm super excited to get this to table. Looking forward to doing more videos on this. If you like what you see here, you want to learn more, I'm going to put a link in the description below. You can pre-order this over at Gale Force 9. Also, there's going to be more content coming for this too. We've got, I've got to learn this game. We got to get some gameplay in. We can do a review. I also then want to dive into this, the Romulans and the Klingons. We're going to be talking more about this stuff, so definitely stick around. I talk a lot about Star Wars on this channel, but I'm a really big Star Trek fan. Love Star Trek. So, let me know what your favorite Star Trek is in the comment section. Like, do you have a favorite era? Do you have a favorite series? Favorite captain? Favorite episode? Ooh, what a great topic that is. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Check the links in the description below. You can jump on our Discord, and we'll talk some more there too. Thank you so much. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing and help make this channel possible. I will talk to you later. May the Force be with you. Live long and prosper. The spice must flow. So say we all. And thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Ho!